Well, hello there, class. Well, we're going to move back into fractions, and we are going to start by finding parts of a whole, or we can call this fractional parts of a group. Okay, so what do I mean when I say a fractional part of a group? Well, let's think of it like this. There's 20 students in this class, and let's say that I know that 4/5 of those 20 students, 4/5 of those 20 students chose plate lunch. But I want to know, so how many is that? So how many is 4/5 of 20 that chose plate lunch? I could also write it like this. 4/5 times 20 equals. So what you need to know is that the word of and multiplication are the same thing. So if I'm trying to find 4/5 of 20 students, I can write the problem as 4/5 times 20. Okay, so my answer, we know, is going to be less than 20, right? Because 4/5 is not a whole. So my answer has to be less than 20. Okay, 4/5 of 20. So I'm going to set this up with a picture or a model. Okay, now when I draw the model, my whole number is the number of counters to draw. Okay, now remember, I told you that there's 20 students, so I'm going to have 20 counters, okay, that are going to represent the students in this class. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Okay, so there's all the kiddos in this class. Okay, now in my model, the denominator is the number of equal groups. So I'm going to divide that whole number into equal groups. Okay, so looking at my denominator, how many equal groups do I need to have? I need to have 5 equal groups. Okay, well, since I know my math facts, I know that there's going to be 4 in each group, because 4 times 5 is 20. So I'm going to divide it into 5 equal groups. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 equal groups. Okay. Now, continuing on with my model, my numerator tells how many groups to circle. Okay. So I have my whole number divided into 5 equal groups, and my numerator tells me how many of those equal groups am I going to circle. Well, I'm going to circle 4 of them. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've got 4 equal groups. This here is 4/5 of 20. Okay. I have just circled 4/5 of 20. So now I'm going to count all the dots. Okay, so I'm going to count the dots that are circled. Well, let's see. How many did I count? How many did I circle? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I have circled 16 dots. So that means that 4/5 of 20 equals 16. Or I could say 4/5 times 20 equals 16. So how many students chose plate lunch? 16 chose plate lunch. 16 out of 20 chose plate lunch. So 4/5 of 20 is 16. Okay? So now I want you to try some on your own, drawing your models. Let's do 2/3 times 18. So how many counters are you going to draw? You'll draw 18, and you will divide them into 3 equal groups. Then you will circle 2 of those groups and count how many total dots you've circled. And that will tell you what 2/3 of 18 is. Okay, let's try 2/5 of 15. How many total counters are you going to draw? You'll draw 15. And you'll break them up into 5 equal groups, and then you're going to circle 2 of those groups and count the total that you circled. Okay, and then let's try one more. 2/3 of 6. Okay, so let's come to school Monday with these practice problems and see how well you understand finding a fractional part of a group. Bye-bye.